Previously on the Brotherhood season finale.
One time, when I say every day, y'all say love. Every day. Love. Every day. Love. Hey, I need God to hear that on his throne in the heavens right now. So we're going to do this again. When I say every day, y'all say love. Every day. Love. Every day. Love. Ooh, that sounds good.
Danielle, all right, because y'all beating around the bush with her question. She said, how can you tell?
Hold on.
So, no, I'm just kidding. I ain't gonna that, but I guess I would just say when dating somebody, you have to get to know them and see how they are in their daily life.
When you meet a person, you see what's on the outside, but just like my brother said and my sister said, you have to take the time, of course, to get to know something about that person, and you will have to see how they apply those things, those characteristics and attributes, how they apply that in their everyday life.
All right, let's go. Good afternoon. I'm Justice Robinson, man. Big shout out to myself for making it this far. Big shout out to everybody that put this together. And big shout out to my son, baby. We got work to do, Carter. Let's go.
Hi, my name is KARINA Houston, owner of Hopper Web Designs and your favorite training and development specialist. And I'm here with the Love Doctor.
Hey, what up? What up? Ronald Livingston Jr. here. How many sacrifices are you going to actually take just to get to where God called you to be?
Hi, I am WYRENAE, the weight loss coach and the owner, creator, founder of Gym Time, the premier weight loss program. I am so excited to be here and excited about talking about this topic.
My name is SHAWN, leader of Read, Pray, Share. I'm happy to be here. Everyday Love is a good platform, one that's well needed for men in this community.
Different men have came and gone, but their legacies will last forever. But now, who is going to step up to the plate? Who is going to lead by example? Who is going to be the new leader of the brotherhood?
Yeah, it's time.
It's the man. It's the myth. It's the legend. It's the love doctor.
All right, this next question is from David. He's right out of Humble. He says, I recently realized that I've been using women only for self-fulfillment. I went to seek help, and the brotherhood has also helped. So I have a question. What's a bad habit that you overcame?
Hey, David, let me tell you something. We wanna.
Next question.
Nah. We're gonna talk about. I just want to say thank you for watching the show, and that's what we was doing, trying to live out our purpose, trying to answer them questions that people like us. We all been through this, but I'm gonna go ahead and get us to the question. Who gonna answer this question?
What's his name?
I mean, it's for men and women.
What's his name?
David.
I just want to say the key part in that is shout out to David because he said he actually went and got help.
Come on now.
I think that's a big thing to emphasize on because, like I always tell people, if you're able to identify a problem, then you should probably do something about it, or else you're going to keep seeing the same results happen over and over. So just shout out to him. As far as the question, I'm going to let somebody else go first.
Anybody else want to go first?
Okay, so I'm gonna tell part of my testimony. David, I hope you're listening, because if this don't help you, you're going to have to call on Tyrone, okay?
Come on.
Okay, so hopefully it's going to help. When I was in college, man, I used a lot of people to satisfy my needs that I felt like I couldn't meet for myself. And what that ended up doing is it created friendships that did not last. It created problems that I could not keep up with. To be honest with you, to keep it 100% real, I was just doing whatever, like with women, and it was just, I started getting tired of myself doing the things that I was doing and moving the way that I was moving. Especially when somebody sees you, oh yeah, that's Snoop this, Snoop that, he got this, he got that. It was all good because your environment, you were a product of that. So of course it always make you feel good of, using somebody or for sex, women for emotions, women for, for different things. But the reason why I stopped is when I realized that it literally hit me out of nowhere one day. God was like, I'm really tired of you playing with my children because I'm working on her and you're damaging her. Okay?
Come on now.
You're damaging her because you don't have enough assertiveness to keep something in your pants. David, I'm talking to you, my guy.
Come on, man.
Okay? So I'm saying that to say you have to watch what you deposit into these women. Because if you deposit something that's in you that you're not even happy with, she's gonna have to deal with something that she's never dealt with before, and now she's gonna be emotional about it. It's gonna cause a lot of confusion. So the question that was brought forth, I would tell you to do this. When you get, I just shared this with Sean, when you get sick and tired of being sick and tired, when you get tired of hurting people, when you get tired of depositing things into people's lives that you can't deal with yourself and expecting them to deal with it as well, you got to stop using people for what, one, you lack in, whatever they lack in. It has to stop because you're damaging people, regardless if it's good, just relationships, even momentarily, all of that. You know what I'm saying? That becomes a problem, and honestly, it gets sickening after a while. Like you have to literally be disgusted with yourself. I dare you to get disgusted with yourself when it comes to that, because if you don't, you're gonna keep growing that pain, and it's never gonna go away. Stop using something that your flesh desire, because your flesh is not gonna carry you through at all.
Come on,
so
man.
that would be my answer. If that does not help, please call Tyrone, 1-800-TYRONE.
Give me that mic.
He's funny. But one thing that we all understand is we live in a world of sin.
Yeah.
Where it's so many tests and trials all around us and temptation all around us that if we don't confront ourselves, we will never get help. We will never be ready for that next door that God put in our life. I tell people all the time this funny story where in my house we have a little chihuahua named Junior. And so it's a miniature chihuahua, but a lot of times if you tell him to go in a cage, he'll go in the cage and don't come out. But it's not that he can't come out. See, I closed the cage, but I ain't put the lock on the door. See, a lot of times we put ourselves in the cage. We think we bonded by something because we feel like we done did something to ourselves, or we know we did something to our wrong. We did something wrong. Now we punishing it ourselves. I'm here to tell you, David, man, I'm glad you found out that door was open the whole time. I'm glad you found out that God is always on your side. I'm glad you found out that God forgiven you before you forgiven yourself. Hey, man, we talking or we testing, telling somebody, because we all been in a trial and a tribulation in our life where we felt dark, where we felt alone, where we felt like we couldn't get out of. For you to say you had an addiction, for you to write this letter, man, give David a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Like, this is for you. Everyday love, want to show you love and give back to you because, man, the best is yet to come. And I'm telling you, everything going to be all right. Everything going to get better. Just stay consistent.
And let me bring it back a little bit, because that was very powerful what both of y'all said. But let's take it down a notch. So something that I had to do some self-reflection on, and somebody in the room helped me with this, was stop getting upset when people don't react to stuff the way you feel that they should react.
Come on.
And
now.
once you do that, oh my gosh, I'm still working on it. I'm still working. But the story goes as this. So my birthday was coming up, right? And I was so excited. And I'm telling this person, I'm like, hey, what we gonna do? My birthday about to come up. And he was like, okay, what you got? And so I got mad. I throw a fit because I'm like, my birthday is important to me. That's a holiday, okay? If any of y'all love your birthdays, my birthday is a holiday. And so he said, well, for my birthday, I go and volunteer. Birthdays are not big to me like that. I go and, spread my love to other people. So I was like, So of course I was mad, but when I came back to it, I was like, okay, I have to realize, and you all, hopefully it'll help you and you, David, when you realize that everybody's not going to have the same reaction that you do to things, everybody's not going to cheer for the same things you cheer for, everybody's not going to scream at the same things that you scream for, you will be free. Because we live in a world where we feel like if I'm upset, he needs to be upset too. If I'm sad, oh, you better be sad too, or you don't love me. You know what I'm saying? And so that's something that I'm still working on, but something that I had to overcome. So that's my thing. And it's bigger than a birthday party or a birthday cliche thing because it helps the way I interact with people. So now if I tell, my friends something and they don't react the same, no love is lost because you just don't understand it the way that I do, or you don't feel the same way about it that I do. But you can still love me and care for me and support, me, but I can't throw a hissy fit. So that's something that I had to overcome and I'm still working on. But
hey, give everybody a round of applause right quick. Hey, David, man, it's going to be okay. It's going to be okay. Now we got Brittany from Cyprus, man. Give it up for Brittany. She said she loved the ladies episode. She said they gave her so much energy. She said she struggles with knowing the difference between taking the talking stage and the date. She said the difference between the talking stage and the dating stage. I don't like when I am talking to someone and they are talking to others too, because we aren't together. Any advice? Okay, we got one right here. Hold on, did everybody understand the question? I just say the question again. Let me say the question again. So she said, I don't like when I am talking to someone and they are talking to others too, because aren't we together? Question mark. I need advice.
Simple answer for me is if you didn't have that discussion and you didn't both say we are going to be together and we're going to make this thing monogamous, then baby girl, you are not together. And I think that you should move accordingly. If he is talking to other people, then my darling, you should also be in the dating pool and talking to other people. Don't put all of your eggs in one basket. You'll totally be disappointed. Sorry to inform you, that is not your man, and you should probably continue on in the selection process.
The key
but
word,
no.
The key word is communication, though. Communication.
But it is. It definitely is that. But like I said before, women, as we are emotional people, and when we like someone, I know I was like this before too. When I like someone, and I'm like zero focused in. I'm like, oh my God, I like you. You're it. Yeah. You are it. I don't care. You're nice, but he's it. Yeah. You want me to? I can't because I'm focused here. And I think that men are a little bit, they're like, let me see over here. This is the buffet. Oh, they got chicken? Let me taste this chicken. Okay, well, it was good. Well, they got ribs. Well, let me taste this rib. But you know what? I really prefer the chicken, so I'm going to go over here with the chicken. Well, how you know you really like the chicken if you didn't taste the brisket or the rib? I feel like that we need to take our time, slow down a little bit, and really get to know each other, too, because that's how we do the false start with relationships. Right. And you commit yourself to something you're not even supposed to be committed to. That was supposed to be someone you would learn a lesson from. Right. That was supposed to be just someone that, you helped, you met, you said, oh, it's great, and you move on. But if you don't give that time to get to know somebody while keeping your options open so you don't get, emotionally attached,
okay.
Wait, before you set the stage on fire. Wait, calm down. Wait, because he about to tear it up. I feel it in my spirit. Key thing is, in all these questions, is communication. I think, and I want to challenge, I guess, my women, because guys, they'll be like, you ain't asked me, so I ain't say it. I think women are afraid to just ask, what is it that you're looking for right now, or what do you set out to do? Because like she said, I like you and I want you. We're going to do this the easy way or the hard way. So we zone in on a guy. We zone in, and then that's it. And then when the guy be like, wait a minute, that ain't what I'm trying to do, now our feelings are hurt. So I want to challenge women watching this. Just ask the question, what are we doing? What are our goals here? Because that's my thing. I'm scared. I'm like, I'm going to just let him tell me, and then my feelings get hurt. So, yeah, but all right. You can set it on fire now. That's it.
You already Yeah. I personally don't like this generation that uses the phrase talking.
Come on.
I think this generation of the word talking is preposterous. That's what I honestly think. The reason why is because too much goes on in the talking. Talking also has kind of the same side effects as relationships do. So when you say that we're talking, we might have common interests. You might like them same shoes that I like. You might serve the same God that I serve. We might like the same things. We like to go eat the same things, dinner, food, and stuff like that. Sometimes we have to learn as people to it's okay to share the same interests. That does not mean that we're together. That does not mean that we have to talk. That does not mean that we have to go seek out a relationship. I think where we really fail at the most is communication is one thing, but we really need to start comprehending exactly where the start is. Where did you find me? Who was I when you seen me? When we first started talking, having a conversation, who did you see me for? Who did you see me as? What did I see you as? You know what I'm saying? What was our conversation? What was our dialogue like? What was, you know what I'm saying? So when we're talking about talking and being in a relationship, that's kind of the same thing now, because what happens is, since women, we're gonna be honest with you, women do not like rejection. Nobody does. Women don't like rejection. Men don't like rejection. But at the same time, it really gets bad when you're at that talking stage now, and so all of a sudden the things that we've already been doing. Let's say we've been on the phone. We talk about 5 hours a day. That one day that I don't call you, that one day I don't tell you, I don't talk to you for about 5 hours. That next day that I talk to you, I'm only for about 30 minutes because I all of a sudden just got busy. Or the next time that we decide to have a conversation because I just had so much stuff going on. That talking stage, you have to comprehend. Even in the talking stage, I cannot stand that phrase, talking. I hate it much.
You know what's crazy though about that talking stage and all that? This generation created that, but you know what that used to be? And it's something simple, and it packs a powerful punch. You know what talking used to be? Getting to know each other.
Yeah.
And it communicated 10 times more when I say, hey, I'm getting to know somebody. That automatically means, hey, they're not going out, but they find interest in each other. But when you use the word talking, you confuse that with relationships. Are they doing to do, or what are they doing in that process?
But it's also because the investment of what they give in a talking stage is supposed to be doing the relationship, dating, commitment stage. That's where the confusion comes in.
Right.
Yeah.
Because you giving what you supposed to have gave in a relationship, you think you in a relationship. No, you just gave free groceries. That's all it was. And he said thank you. And unfortunately, that's all it was. And now you upset and mad, but that's on you too.
I personally don't think a lot should be invested in the talking stage.
I agree.
It's hard. No, it's hard to because we get used to people. We get used to the time. Time has a lot to do with that. The time he calls, the time she calls, the time where we go out on this day, or we. Regardless of what it is, but I think it's too much invested in the. My thing is this: if you did not hear it from God Himself that I need you to invest in this, you can't afford to invest in that talking stage that soon. Like that's a lot. That's a lot. A lot of people ain't gonna talk about that, but that's a lot to be invested into a talking stage.
Yo, this is one thing I'll say, because I think we be using these safe words and stuff. Like talking is a very safe word. Me as a single man, I pride myself on it. And when I meet women, normally they'll tell me first, oh, you got all these, these women and this and that, blah, blah, blah. I say, look, at the point that I'm in my life right now, I'm not looking to make commitments to anybody. If we getting to know each other, then we get to know each other. If we having fun, we having fun. If I'm telling you, look, I ain't trying to go down that route, but if we gonna have fun, we can have fun, and you agree, then that's what we doing. So don't allow yourself to confuse things. Like you said, like you giving too much way too early, and if we ain't even made the agreement that, look, I'm trying to invest in you in this kind of way, and you trying to invest in me, then don't do that, and don't automatically assume. Have the conversation, and remember, there's how many billion people in this world? A lot. Yeah. So what makes you think that when you meet a person on aisle 13, you know what I'm saying, and you like everything about them, and y'all start talking, what makes you think that you're worthy of this person's life right now?
Come on now.
You know what I'm saying? Don't do that to yourself. Like, and be real. Use the words. Are we smashing? Or are we like, yo, I'm trying to get married. What you trying to do? All right, well, let me come meet your dad. Let me come meet your mama and see what y'all family values. If we ain't doing, be honest. Because them safe words
and all of that. That's where the confusion is. Oh yeah, we talking. No, what is talking?
But like you said,
But how
that
many
was so
people
key.
do that though? That's what I'm saying. You got to know yourself.
That's one thing that he was saying that was so key. It's like going to the grocery store, right? You don't get the groceries and go home. You still got to pay for it. If you go to the grocery store and take the groceries and go home, you basically stole something. You basically took something without somebody knowing. So that means the other person at the end of the day gonna be what? Lost.
I honestly think a relationship is going somewhere. It's gonna take off. Talking is not something you would want to progress to that.
Yeah.
So you mentioned having fun with that, doing whatever you want to do. I understand that. Too much fun in the talking stage ends up affecting a lot of stuff that could potentially be great.
In the relationship,
Somebody tell me the last time you met a great friend and y'all didn't try to talk. Thank you. My point. When the last time you really met a great friend, got to know, oh, that is my friend. We ain't do nothing. I haven't really thought about doing nothing with her. You know what I'm saying? That's it. We don't know, this generation, we don't know how to be friends. We don't know how. A lot of us don't know how, because a lot of us don't know how to deal with our fleshly desires. We don't know how to deal with rejection. We don't know how to deal with certain stuff like that. So my thing is, talking, if you can consider yourself friendly, we got something to talk about, cool, then maybe we can go ahead and comprehend the fact that we can get into this ship of a relation and go somewhere.
right. Right.
Let's go back to the root of the question. See, I think I'm coming in the background.
Okay.
The problem is talking has been misdiagnosed. See, talking really is a form of communication. So y'all talking, but y'all ain't got no communication. So that's where you're going wrong to begin with. So maybe you need to change that word until y'all get to communicate. Then that's when you actually talking, right? Because the only time two negatives make a positive is in multiplication. Right? So you got a misunderstanding of what talking is, and you got a misunderstanding of what communication is. Now you're in a so-called relationship, and neither one of those words equal relationship.
Right.
So let's go back to the root of it. Stop using the hip-hop dictionary.
Come on
to
now.
the Webster dictionary for what talking is, and work on that communication.
You right.
And I bet you clear all that up.
You right. Okay. We got another one. This for this question,
So that was a young lady that asked that question.
That was.
I'm just gonna be honest.
Tell Brittany something.
As Iana always says, let's call a thing a thing. Talking, we all have common sense, but common sense ain't common. So if I'm just talking to you, we're talking, we're exchanging words, we're exchanging ideas, we're talking. So somewhere down the line, we as women, of course, and men too, just like he said, if we have similar interests, we're like, oh, okay, he like that too. Okay, we might can do a little something with that. So then comes that picture or that dream. But they forget about the whole talking stage. You done already formulated this picture in your mind and thinking that he is doing the same thing. But in reality, again, common sense. Let's call a thing a thing. We said we talking.
Yeah.
So I've experienced that before, and I'm just like, I didn't say that's what was going on.
Yeah.
So again, let's call a thing a thing. Talking is just talking.
Yeah.
And what this queen right here said, until that conversation is had, like you said, or what are we doing, or what is this, or formally asking, I'm a traditional girl, I like to be asked, hey, you want to be my girlfriend? Yes, of course.
Yeah.
Until we get to that point, we are talking. So we have to get out of that dream, like, oh, this really could be my husband, because we all didn't call homegirl on the line, like, oh, girl, I think this is the one. I think this is him. Right. But in reality, y'all still just talking. True. So she has to formulate when, and understand when they say, you're talking, calm down, you're just talking.
You're right. Hey, Brittany, we didn't bless. Go ahead, one more. Talk to him. Hey, Brittany.
So Brittany, leave talking alone.
We
okay?
didn't give you buku advice. You can slow it down, rewind it, all of it is still gonna sound the same. So, hey,
Chop and screw.
Chop and screw it. It don't care what you do. The truth still came out tonight. Give yourselves a round of applause, man. Hey, I'm about to pass it to my brother. Hey, bro, let's set the stage on fire. Let's set the stage on fire. Let's go to the last one. Let's go to the last one. Let's set the stage on fire. Cause this one gon' ruffle a few feathers. Let's set the stage on fire.
So this one from Trey says, I love the show and I want to be a better man, but it's hard to be that man to a race of women who don't even get along with each other. Why do women discriminate from other women?
Yeah, read again. I don't think they heard. Like I don't think that. When I said it's gonna set the stage on fire, I know y'all wasn't ready for the questions, but the question is real. So we're gonna say the question again. We're gonna say the question one more time.
So it's from Trey, and he said, I love the show and I want to be a better man, but it's hard to be that man to a race of women who don't even get along with each other. Why do women discriminate other women? So I'm guessing he's talking specifically.
Trey, I might want to bring you on the show. Like Trey, if you subscribe to our channel, please DM me, please. So we want to know about your experiences. But go ahead.
Trey, what race of women you talking about? First of all, and second of all, what kind of women you like? Because I don't discriminate against other beautiful black women. I'm not out here putting other black women down. So if it's a African American woman that he's talking about, that doesn't pertain to me.
But he said women like queens in general. So I think he was talking about not only African Americans, talking about other races also.
Is he talking about the human race?
Yes, he's talking about the human race. Like
the human race.
I need some more.
A race of women. I think there's only one race of people.
Yeah.
I guess.
But so that's why I say, what type of women is he attracted to? So that's why I say that's like if a woman says, "Why are all men dogs?" Well, what kind of men am I attracted to? What kind of men am I attracted? So I think that's kind of. I don't know. That's kind of shallow.
That's what I say.
Yeah, that's a personal thing because all like when I walked in here, all of these women in here, they said hey to me. They spoke. I waved to her. I complimented her hair. I said she looked nice. Hey, that's my best friend back there. So I didn't walk in like these women. So that's why I say, what kind of women is he surrounding himself?
Okay, question. Do women, men can chime in on this too. Do you feel like different women show different type of hatred or something like that? Because be real with you can think of social media standpoint. A lot of people go at dark-skinned women. Some people go at light-skinned women at that type of matter. So I'm thinking that he's going towards there or with how y'all act
There's
towards each other.
hatred everywhere, though.
It is.
There's hatred everywhere.
I'm gonna
say
Trey,
that, I think you come on the show.
I'm gonna say this.
We need more clarification.
What you look for, you will find.
Yeah.
Okay, so I also believe that if you're looking at a social media standpoint, the majority of good things, it doesn't matter what it is, you don't find good often. It's mostly the negative that's projected. So then it's the assumption that that's the majority, and it's not. And I think that wherever he is, whatever type of man he is, that's probably the energy he's also giving off. So yes, there are women out there who are loud and rambunctious and who are that type that he is talking about. But if that's the type of environment he likes to dwell in, if he wants to be a spirit of chaos, he's going to find and he's going to receive chaos. But if that's not what he's really looking for, I think that he should change his environment and go elsewhere, because you can find whatever you want to look for.
Shawn or Drake, can y'all read the question one more time? And I want you to read it a little bit slower than what y'all read it the first time. You're gonna see what I'm talking about. Read it one more time.
I think I'm on the same page as you.
Yes, sir.
Here we go. I love the show.
Dre, now wait a minute. You can't do it choppy like that. Now we're gonna have to dissect every word. Now come on now.
Okay.
You see what you didn't cause, Trey? You didn't cause dysfunction.
All right. So I love the show, and I want to be a better man. But it's hard to be that man to a race of women who don't even get along with each other.
Let's stop right there.
Let me save me some.
I'm just trying to figure out why. Trey, I'm gonna ask you. I'm gonna come to you. Why are you basing your trajectory of a man to a race of women? That makes no type of sense. And I'm not saying that you are wrong for that, but you're out of line. I will say that you're out of line. The reason being is because if you were doing what you had to do to become a man on your own and not in the face of a woman, it's not gonna matter. So I have a problem with that question, because our manhood should not be dictated on what a woman or what race of the woman is or what they do to each other, because you are your own entity regardless of with her or without her. Not saying not taking away from your mother, being in your mom's womb or anything like that. What I'm saying is you're being a man on your own. That shouldn't take a race of women for you to project that over your life. So I have a problem with that question. That's out of line, sir.
Ditto. That's where I was coming first and foremost. I couldn't even hear everything that y'all said, because I'm like, y'all tripping. So Trey, I'm gonna give you the visual of what me and this young man was talking about here. In math, they got a Pythagorean theory, right? Please excuse my dear Aunt Sally, right? You can't do the subtraction and addition before you do the parentheses and the multiplication and the division. Right. So Trey, I'm not telling you to let go of what you looking in women for, but you got to work on that parenthesis, what's captured in that parenthesis, and that's you. If you looking to become a man by looking at women, they got words for that too. But I'm not trying to go there. I'm just saying work on the parentheses, bruh, and then you work on the addition and subtraction at the end.
On the head, Doc.
All right, Trey. When I say every day, y'all say love. Every day. Love. Every day. Love. When I say every day, y'all say love. Every day. Love. Every day. Love. Hey, wasn't like 713 day the other day? So, you know, I'm going to chop and screw it right quick. I'm going to slow it down.
Hey.
When I say every day, y'all say love. Every day.
Love.
Every day.
Love.
Man, I want to give a big shout out to a black-owned little billionaire in Houston, Texas right now. My brother has his own wine. It's called that kosher honey water. We are bringing it to y'all today because we're going to toast to it, because at the end of the day, this is a celebration. We made it to episode 10.
First of all, thank you, bro, for supporting my business. Think about the first time I was on your show. It was at PV, and he asked me, yo, I want to talk to you, come on my show. After I became a member of the greatest fraternity known to man, Kappa Alpha Psi Fraternity, Kappa Alpha Fraternity Incorporated. This is my chapter brother right here, my pro fight, Justice Robinson. Okay, and I love this brother right here, and I learned so much from him. But I'm saying all this to say, bro, you supported my business. You know, and I really do appreciate that. On me. Yeah. So what we sipping is honey water Moscato. It's crafted by Signature Sips, a black-owned company, a beverage company. The name comes from the fact that a lot of people who know me, they know that I love hot water and honey. I grew up drinking herbal tea with my grandmothers. I still have my mom's mom, my great-grandmother, and my dad's mom too. So, you know, my first flavor, I was like, honey water. And I mean, people here, they like, I want to taste that. You know, so it is sweet. It ain't too sweet, but it's right between the Moscato and the Riesling. So, yeah.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. Hold on, wait a second, wait a minute. Ladies and gentlemen, this not only for Everyday Love or Brotherhood Season 2. Here's the growth. Here's the life. Here's the love. Can we say it? Can we say it together? Here's the growth. Here's the life. Here's the love. One more time. Here's the growth. Here's the life. Here's the love. All right, cheers. That honey water, baby. That honey water make you think you're going to sing, man. But hey.
throw that in there. We got a question in the audience.
So I'm literally in that phase of like testing the market to see how people like it. So my Instagram, Kosher Wines, you can follow that and DM me. My number is on there on all of my marketing. My number is on KOSHA, Kosher Wines. And I distribute it myself right now. I am working on something with some influencers. I haven't put it in stores yet for a reason, because there's a particular way I'm gonna launch it in that order. But my number, I make it available. Just hit me up and you can do Cash App, Zelle, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Money ain't just green no more. You know?
Come on.
Can we get the chain,
that's
brother?
How 1911 works. That's how 1911 works. So all streaming platforms, Apple Music, Spotify. The album's called Pressure. If you type in my name, KALVINKOSHA, then you'll see my content come up. You know. Oh, and this is 15% alcohol content. This ain't no Stutter Homes, and that you know what I'm saying. So you gonna feel this, yeah.
When I say every day, y'all say love every day.
Love.
Every day.
Love.
Man, it's not only that energy. We bring everything, that positivity, the madness, because you know what? The best is yet to come. I love each and every one of y'all. I can't wait to make the season 2. I got my brother on stage. Give it up for my co-host today. Woo! Man, I love you, brother. Thank you, brother. And for everybody at home, if we answered your questions, Trey, start naming the names. What's some of the names on the list? Danielle, a lot of them. Hey, we love y'all for watching the show. Keep sending messages. Keep DMing me. Keep DMing the team, because the best is yet to come. We love y'all. We want to say holla. See y'all on season 2. Cheers at Kosher Honey Water. It's the honey water, baby.
Hey, family, make sure you subscribe to our Everyday Love TV YouTube channel. Just know the best is yet to come.